Greetings, welcome to the morning BreadCast. And we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday by exposing the puzzle cover picture of God's plan for mankind. So remember the characters we talked about. There's three characters in the story, and this is crucial. God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, the angelic hosts of heaven, and mankind. Now last time we noted that most of the most beautiful angel fell into pride and rebelled against God with 1/3. He took 1/3 of the angels with him. So this is the main seed plot of the Bible. And mankind is one of the main characters, and it's stuck right in the middle of this seed plot. So humans don't really, us as humans, we don't have the same characteristics as angels, obviously, but we are made in the image of God, which kind of makes us the main target for these fallen angels. So we all know the beginning of the story. Fallen angel Satan tricks Eve into eating the fruit, and Adam follows suit, giving up the dominion of the earth that they were given. So I'm going to read out of Genesis chapter 3, verse 14 and 15 is the decree that God made to Satan after he had tricked Adam and Eve. Verse 14, and the Lord said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Verse 15, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. So from this point on, this is the battle. It's between the seed of the woman, hello, me and you, Jesus, the human race, the seed of the woman, and the seed of Satan. Okay? So if you can grasp this and follow it through the Bible, you will see that this is the main theme. There's a battle going on. I mean, it is a battle, but Satan's a created being, and it's not a battle. God can just pull the trigger, and he will eventually. But the whole idea is that there is a seed plot regarding the generations of the woman and the generations of the evil one. Okay, so to point this out, what I want to do quickly is I want to jump over to the book of Job. It's a very misunderstood book. Everyone looks at it like some guy who had a woedom life. It's really deeper than that when you look at it through the seed plot. Okay, Job chapter 1, verse 6. This is the story of God having a meeting and all the angels coming before him. Job 1:6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. Verse 7. And the Lord said to Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Notice the angels still have to come and present themselves before God in heaven, even after the fall. So Satan is there, and God asks him, where's he been? Like God doesn't know where Satan's been? It's a setup. It is a setup. Okay? Notice God's, in the next verse, God brings attention to Job. He says to Satan, Job 1:8, he says, and the Lord said to Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one who fears God and eschews evil? Satan's reply to it is, yeah, he's righteous because you give him everything and protect him. If you didn't, he would curse you to your face. Notice, Job has no idea, right? Verse 11, but Satan says to God, but put forth your hand and touch all that he has, and he will curse you to your face. So God gives Satan permission to do that. And we know the story. God gives him permission. Job loses everything. Remember, this is the seed plot, and this is what's going on in the heavenlies. And this whole thing with Job is not about Job. He's perfect and upright. God's showing the angels in heaven and everyone that there are people that love God because they know who he is and they want to fellowship with him, not just for what they can get. So, to shorten the story, and believe me, Job is worth reading. Satan's allowed to take everything Job has, smites him with boils. And what's the moral of the story? The battle's a spiritual one, and we are part of the war. So I want to leave you with these two verses out of Ephesians chapter 3. I want you to notice that why the church was created, one of the reasons why the church was created. Ephesians 3:9. And to make all men see what is the fellowship of the mystery. The mystery is the church that's been created out of the earth. And to make all men see what is the fellowship of the mystery, which from the beginning of the world hath been hidden in God, who created all things by Jesus Christ. Verse 10. To the intent, in other words, why was it done? For this reason, that now unto the principalities and powers in heavenly places, that's the angelic hosts of heaven, might be known by the church the manifold wisdom of God. So basically, we are showing not just unbelievers here on earth, but the angelic hosts of heaven, God's manifold wisdom. We got to remember the big picture and the seed plot of the Bible story with God, with Satan, and with mankind, and this seed war that's going on, right? Between the generations, okay? Basically, we are God's PowerPoint presentation to the heavenly hosts, showing his manifold wisdom. Tomorrow, the seed plot's going to unravel. So thanks for joining us today on BreadCast. Remember to share, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And we will see you again tomorrow on the Morning BreadCast. God bless.